What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lyndon Britt, also known as Pee Wee, coming to you straight from the dungeon one more time. Wanted to bring another motivational message as you work toward those goals for this new year. Hey, today's topic I kind of picked up off one of my mentors I ended up watching a little earlier this morning, and it brought some attention to what I need to focus on. Okay, and I got this from Jim by the name, one of my mentors by the name of Matt Morris. And title of this one is Criticism. You need more of it. Now, to a lot of people, that doesn't make any kind of sense whatsoever. You hear criticism, and a lot of people think negative about it. So you hear criticism, and some people say, I can take criticism. Well, I want you to think about that in the biblical, in a business sense. Not biblical, I'm sorry. Think about that in a business sense. When you think of business and you're trying to grow your business, grow your organization, or whatever, and you're getting criticized constantly, and a lot of people look at that as a negative thing. Some people, it can deter you, it can slow you down. For other folks, it can motivate you. Well, the way he put it that made a lot of sense to me is that if you're not being criticized a lot of times, you're not doing enough. And it kind of pushed the button with me, because I hear stuff all the time, but it kind of gives you confirmation that you're out there doing the right thing, because somebody's going to look at you and be like, you're out there doing that business, you're not going to make this, they tell you you're going to do it, you believe it, you're out there doing this, and you just say, okay, and you keep going. Some folks saying, what right do you have, or who are you to go out and tell people they're going to do this? You giving people false hope and all that. And, okay, I'm sorry you feel that way, but okay. And you keep on moving. When you're being criticized, that means somebody is paying attention to you. When you're being criticized a lot, that means a lot of people are paying attention to you. You're going to have a lot of naysayers against what exactly you have to do and the things you're trying to accomplish. No matter how good you are, no matter how good your intentions are. I want you to look at the popular people, look at the famous people that made it to where they are, and look at exactly what they had to go through, how much criticism they got to get to the position, or even in the position that they were. Steve Jobs with Apple received a lot of criticism about starting. Bill Gates with Microsoft received said that thing's not going to work. You're not going to be able to communicate with people. You can't build a computer, whatever that's going to do. The fax machine itself, when people so used to getting in carriages, and this was a long time ago when stuff was created, they were actually used to getting in cars and carriages and driving down the street to relay a message to somebody. Found out you could put something on a piece of paper and put it in a machine, and it comes up to somebody else in a different location. Didn't make any sense to anybody. The Wright brothers with the airplane, you can't fly a plane. The president now, any president for that matter, any president, they're all criticized, but look where they are. Look where they are. They received and still receive so much criticism for all they've done and what they do, but look at the success that they're getting. So if you're not being criticized, you need to do some more. It's a lot of work that you have to do. Start getting some work to get that criticism. So when people start criticizing, you can look at them and say, I'm glad you're looking. I'm glad you're paying attention. It's something else that's going to catch their attention. When I began marketing, I have to guess and say 19 when I began marketing. And one of the things, I received so much criticism at the age of 19 because of one of the businesses I got into. And I told my mother about it, and I told my father, and they were like, you need to save your time, you need to stop doing that, you need to focus on school. 19 years old in college, going to college, playing baseball. My major was architecture. They was telling me to stay focused. I was telling my mother about an opportunity. And years later, I actually ended up quitting that opportunity because I listened to all the criticism. Years later, my mother told me, I want you to look into something. I said, okay. And she invited me to an opportunity meeting. I walked in, I saw exactly what it was, and I looked at her and I said, Mama, do you realize, matter of fact, I was 18. I was 18 when I got into marketing, my freshman year in college. When I said, Mama, do you realize this is the same company I told, by this time I was 23 years old, 5 years later. I say, I told you about this company a long time ago, and you criticized me and told me no and all that kind of stuff, and now you're telling me about it. People will come around. Those same people that criticize you now, you will hear from them again. Let the criticism come and let it motivate you. Just look at them and say, I appreciate you noticing me. I appreciate you paying attention, and take that criticism for face. Don't take it for face value. Look at it as motivation to keep going. Go out there and get criticized. Hey, if you're looking for ways grow your business, like I say, you want to learn how to get more criticism from more people because you build an organization and other people just don't see your vision, make sure you check out the link below, MLMmarketingsecrets.com. Grow your business, grow your business. Check out the opportunity to be able to find out what you need to do to get the best results out of what you have to offer to other people. All right, you know I love giving free stuff. The very bottom link in the bottom of the description. Make sure you check out the link. I want to give you a free 47-minute webinar. Let me look at this. 47-minute webinar that's going to give you a 3-step follow-up strategy to consistently turn prospects into now business partners. All right. You're going to turn those prospects and leads to and those follow-ups to sign-ups. I want to give you that free 47-minute. If you want access to that, make sure you click the link in the bottom, at the very bottom of the description. All right, y'all have a blessed day. Appreciate your time. Go get that criticism.